Dearest child, your guardian angel has a message for you, one so profound and important that it requires your complete attention. I need you to listen carefully and follow this truth to the very end. If you stop now, you may miss the thread that ties together the moments of your life, the ones you've questioned, carried, or tried to forget. This is more than just a story, it is a truth that has been waiting for the right moment to reach you. That time is now. It's about your journey, your purpose, and a connection that goes far beyond your expectations. Could you feel it? That quiet pull deep within you, like a gentle whisper calling from somewhere just out of reach? It was there all along, just waiting for you to notice it. It's a guiding light, a steady voice encouraging you to trust and follow it. And now I ask for your trust. Open your heart and listen with your spirit, not just your ears. This message is intended to reach the very core of who you are, not just the surface. This truth will shed light on the shadows that have lingered in your heart. It will replace any doubts you had with understanding. It is intended to help you see clearly and feel deeply. Stay with me, dear. Don't let the unknown turn you off. I promise you that you are not alone. I am here with you every step of the way. Together, we'll solve the mystery. We will discover a truth that will bring peace, strength, and transformation. This is your moment. Let's take it together. Dear child, something strange has happened. Your name mysteriously appeared on a property deed, and since then, everything has felt different. You've felt it, right? There's an unsettling shift in the air, as if the house is watching. You are surrounded by an invisible presence that lingers and waits. Have you ever heard whispers at night? Soft, eerie echoes sweep past your ears. They send shivers down your spine and make your heart race in the silence. You told yourself it was just your imagination, but deep down, you know it's not. Something is there, watching and waiting for the right moment. That moment has arrived. Do you remember the man who gave you the deed? His hands trembled, and his face paled, as if he had witnessed something terrible. He muttered strange words under his breath, which you couldn't quite understand. He seemed shattered, didn't he? As if he was carrying a burden too heavy for one soul to bear. Everything happens for a reason. The whispers, the heavy air, and the fear in the man's eyes are all connected. Something connects you to this location, something larger than you can see. This is no ordinary house, nor is this an ordinary story. It's your story now, whether you're ready or not. His eyes were swollen, red, and puffy, as if he'd cried for days. He avoided your gaze by looking down or to the side. His shoulders hunched, as if he were carrying an unbearable burden. Nonetheless, his voice, low and trembling, carried an unusual weight. It wasn't just sorrow, it was something more profound. It sounded as if he knew a truth about you, a truth you couldn't see yet. You've wondered about all of this, haven't you? Why did your name appear on that deed? Why did the man keep calling it divine intervention? Why has the air felt heavy since you touched that paper, and every decision you make appears to be guided by some unseen force? It's confusing. It is unsettling, and yes, frightening. It's okay to feel scared. Your fear is not unjustified. But I need you to believe me because what I'm about to tell you will challenge everything you think you know about yourself and life. Dear child, I am the man you saw crying, but I am more than just a man. I'm your guardian angel. I've been sent here to fulfill a promise made long before you took your first breath. This deed, this house, it is more than just property. It is a doorway. It contains memories, long-hidden truths, and a purpose that is deeply rooted in your soul. Long ago, before you were born, I promised to protect you. I promised to stand by you, unseen but ever watchful, nudging you toward your destiny. I've protected you from dangers you didn't see, whispered guidance into the silence when you felt lost, and paved unseen paths to bring you here. This house is more than bricks and walls. It's part of your story, a place where you can find the answers you've been looking for, even if you don't know what questions to ask. But there was a time, a moment I'll never forget, when I couldn't shield you from the pain that had entered your life. It tore through you, and though I tried with everything I had, I couldn't stop it. That failure broke me in ways that I cannot fully explain. That's why I cried when I saw you again, clutching this deed in your hands. I knew what it meant. I knew it was time for you to hear the truth and embrace what has always been waiting for you. This house is more than just a house. It's a gateway between worlds, a sacred space where promises, prayers, and purpose intersect. Every stone in its foundation and every beam in its walls was designed with you in mind. It was built before you were born, but it contains pieces of your story, your past, present, and the incredible future that awaits you. The deed didn't come to you by chance. It was not an accident. It appeared now because the universe is calling you to awaken and embrace the light you were born to carry. You felt it, didn't you? That inner pull, the feeling that there is something bigger, something you've been looking for but can't quite put your finger on? You've felt lost at times, I know you have. You've wondered why life feels so heavy, why things don't go as planned, and why doors remain closed when you knock so hard. It was not because you were insufficient. It was not because you were unworthy. The truth is, the timing wasn't ready. Every challenge you faced, every tear you shed, and every moment of doubt helped shape you. It was getting you ready for this moment. The pain you endured was not in vain. It was part of your transformation, shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. This house holds the key to your awakening. It's more than a building, it's a sanctuary where your soul will find peace, where your heart will start to heal. Here, you will discover truths about yourself and your purpose that will illuminate the path ahead. But there's more you need to understand. The promise I made to protect you was more than just keeping you safe from harm. It was about protecting your heart, spirit, and destiny. There are dark forces in this world that have attempted to stop you, to extinguish the light within you before it could shine for others. I fought them time after time, even when you couldn't see it. But this house, this sacred space, is guarded by something far more powerful than me. It is surrounded by prayers from previous generations, the love of those who walked before you, and the hand of the divine itself. Now, dear child, it is your turn. The choice is yours to make. But let me tell you this, it's more than just claiming this house. It is more than just taking ownership of property. It's about claiming your true self. It's about confronting the fears that have followed you for so long and stepping boldly into the life you were meant to live. The house will reveal secrets to you, not only about your past, but also about the future you are meant to build. You may feel unsure and unworthy of what awaits you. You might think you're not prepared. But believe me when I say this, you are more than enough. You've always been. The difficulties you encountered were never punishments. These were preparations. They were the lessons you needed to learn, the strength you needed to develop, and the resilience you needed to carry with you as you step into your purpose. Now the pieces of your life are coming together. The puzzle is almost complete. This house will allow you to see it. It will show you the way, reveal the connections, and give you the confidence to move forward. Step into it, child. Accept it with open arms, because everything you've been through has led you to this moment. You're ready. So here I stand, no longer hidden in the shadows. I'm not just a faint whisper in your ear anymore. I'm right here beside you, guiding you and reminding you that you're never alone. This deed, this house, is more than a gift. It is a responsibility. A step towards your destiny. And I promise to be with you every step of the way. Take my hand, dearest one. Step into this house. Step into your future. Step into the full person you were always meant to be. The journey is only beginning. My beloved child, I see the weight in your heart, the questions swirling like a storm. I understand the fears that attempt to cloud your mind. But remember, I'm here to remind you of heaven's love for you. Every tear you shed, every quiet prayer you whispered, has been heard. The divine is listening. The divine has seen your struggles, the times when you felt like the world was too heavy to bear, or when your finances seemed like a never-ending storm with no end in sight. But hold on, dear one. Take heart, a prayer is waiting for you. It is a prayer full of promise, one that brings provision and purpose. The heavens aren't silent. Your cries have been heard and answered. The difficulties you encounter are not the end of your story. They are just the foundation for the greater blessings that are already unfolding in front of you. I was sent to remind you that your needs are known and that your future is secure. This prayer I bring is more than just words. It's a divine melody, a promise of financial, emotional, and future restoration. You are not forsaken. Dear soul, stand firm and lift your heart to the heavens. Speak this prayer boldly, for it has the power to open doors you don't yet see. Prayer for abundance and healing. Repeat after me. O Lord of heaven, my heart does cry to you. My refuge where blessings lie. Through storms of lack, you are my guide. With you, my needs are satisfied. My finances, Lord, I place in your care. For you, my provider, are always there. Open the heavens, let blessings pour. Grant me abundance forevermore. Your mercy flows like rivers wide. In your sheltering arms, I will abide. Teach me wisdom to use what's mine. With every penny, let your glory shine. Erase my debts, replace my despair. Fill my cup with treasures rare. Guard my steps, let no harm stay. Shower my life with wealth your way. Each seed I sow, let it grow tall. Your faithfulness sustains it all. Make me a blessing to those in need. Through me, fulfill the Holy Creed. O Lord, my finances, I place in your hand. With faith, I follow your perfect plan. Thank you for grace, for love, for care. In every moment, I find you there. Amen.